Happy Sabbath, boys and girls. For your health tip today, we are going to look at temperance. Now, if you don't know what temperance means, it's kind of a hard word. It simply means staying away from those things that are harmful for you and doing in moderation those things that are good. Now, that simply means, let's say I like carrots. Now, I wouldn't have carrots for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day, all the time. Even though carrots are good, I shouldn't just have carrots and have lots of it all the time. I need to mix it with other things so that I can get all the nutrients that my body needs. So, being temperate would mean that I can control the amount of carrots I have at each meal. Now, being temperate also means that I'm not overeating. You see, when we overeat, we put a burden on our stomach. And do you know, boys and girls, if our food does not get digested properly, our body cannot get the nutrients that it really needs so that we can have good health. And we always want to have good health. Now, being temperate also means that we go to bed at a reasonable hour or go to bed on time. You see, boys and girls, there's certain chemicals that are released in our brain when we go to bed early, and that allows us not just to sleep well, but it allows us to rest properly, recover, and rejuvenate. So we want to get those hormones released. Now, being temperate also means not snacking. Now, I know that we all love to snack, it's so wonderful. But do you know that our stomach takes some hours to digest? And when we interrupt that digestion, then our stomach has to kind of put that food aside while it prepares to digest the new food. So even though snacking may seem to be a really good idea, overall, it's not really good for your stomach. And later on, do you know it creates a whole bunch of issues with your stomach? So remember, we ought to be temperate in all things. And do you know that Solomon even says there's just a time for everything? So we shouldn't be eating all the time. We should eat because it's so important, but we shouldn't eat all the time because our body needs to rest. So I want you to remember as you go about today, temperance, not overdoing the things that you like, and definitely staying away from the things that are not good for you. Have a wonderful Sabbath.